We have never seen this side of Donald Trump. Is he finally on the path to win the upcoming election? If you think that you've seen it all, then watch this.
Honestly, November 5th is going to be the most important day in the history of our country. I really believe.
Wow.
And today she had a terrible interview. Did you see the interview she had today? She can't talk. She can't talk.
If you think that this is it, then think twice, because remember that we are going to show you some very important and shocking clips from Trump's Nevada rally where he made some very shocking statements. But one moment, see this. Trump calls for entire ABC News network to be fired over his disastrous debate. Focus groups and polls conducted after Trump's debate with Harris show that most voters think Harris won. What do you think? Well, remember that a lot of analysts and experts are also saying that those hosts were actually favoring Kamala Harris. And they were not asking tough questions to her, but they were asking tough questions to Donald J. Trump. Well, we have seen one side right there where Donald J. Trump started defending himself instead of using the strategy that he always uses to attack the opponent. Let us know in the comments below, what do you think about this whole situation? Because it seems like Donald J. Trump said enough is enough. Now it's time for me to take over. And why we are saying this? Look at this. Trump reacts to assassination attempt by making things far worse. Donald J. Trump just painted a target on Joe Biden's and Kamala Harris's back. Yes, Trump is saying that the attack that is happening on him and the assassination attempts are a reason because of the Joe Biden's and Kamala Harris rhetoric. Well, let us know in the comments below, what do you think about this whole situation, and do you really think that this is the reason that Trump's life is in danger and the assassination attempts are happening over and over again? This is the second time this happened, and yes, there has to be an answer that Trump needs to find out, that what's going on. And what should be the role of Joe Biden in this whole situation? Well, yes, he condemned the attacks, but what is he really doing about it? Well, that's the biggest question right here. One more thing, if you think that this is all over and yes, Trump is going to take everything back, he's going to be president again, well, look at this. Donald Trump reacts to Taylor Swift endorsing Kamala Harris for president. She'll probably pay a price for it in the marketplace. Yes, Trump is not just going behind Kamala and Joe Biden, he's also targeting each and every person who's supporting Kamala in this race of an historical election. Yes, what do you think about this whole situation? And remember that we are also going to show you very important clips and some of the most controversial and viral clips from recent Trump's rally, where he made some shocking comments about Kamala Harris and especially Joe Biden as well. Well, remember that in a recent interview, Kamala was confused, she was nervous, and we all know that. And in one of the instances, she said that I grew up in a community where people love their lawn. Well, and the question was, what are your plans and strategy to cope up with this inflation and higher prices? And the answer was, I grew up in a community of a middle class family, and I grew up in a community where people used to love their lawn. Well, there was indeed very shocking and very confusing at the same time. So let's not wait and see that what Donald Trump actually said in the rally about Kamala Harris and what he thinks what's going to happen next, and at the same time some of the shocking statements that he made during that rally. So let's watch it together and then we'll come back and break it down for you.
She's a threat to democracy, right? That's what they say. Wow. They always say Donald Trump, it's a soundbite for them. Donald Trump is a threat to democracy.
What do you think?
She's a threat. Think of it. Joe Biden had 14 million votes. She had none. She was the first one that failed. Out of all the candidates, I think there are 22. She
That's
didn't
his
even
view
make
right
it to
now.
Iowa the first stop. Didn't even make it during the nominating process. She didn't make it to Iowa.
Yes, Trump's view is simple, that it's really easy to beat Kamala Harris right now, and Trump was somewhat easy, but Kamala is more easier to beat than Joe Biden.
She had no votes and she got it, but we're running against her. I think based on what I'm seeing in the polls, I think she could be just as easy as him. He was down so much.
See, that's what I was
He was
talking
down
about.
21 points. And they went to him and they said, get out of here, Sleepy Joe, you're going to lose. I'm not going to get out. I won't do it. He held on for about a day.
Well, yes, you've seen it. And remember that when it comes to this whole situation, things are pretty strange. But it seems like after that debate, Trump said enough is enough. Now I'm going to go aggressive on current President Joe Biden and current Vice President Kamala Harris. And no matter what, I'm going to win the upcoming election. Remember, there's a lot of news, there's a lot of speculation that after that debate, Trump is not going to win at all. But just few weeks from now, if you remember, after the assassination attempt, a number of experts and analysts say now it's Donald J. Trump's election. But after the debate, and indeed there is no doubt that Kamala dealt with Trump in such a manner that instead of going aggressive on the opponent, he started defending himself. Well, let us know in the comments below, what do you think about this whole situation, because things are getting out of control right now, and this election is proving to be one of the most historic elections in the history of United States. Well, remember that we're gonna keep you updated with each and every news and developments about this upcoming election. Remember that if you're following this current events, then you know that things are not going the way that the people want right now. The inflation is up, including the price of grocery that are up by 21%. And this election is going to be one of the historical elections in the history of United States, because things are very difficult for American people, and they would like to know that what's going to happen with them and their loved ones. Remember that if you're new to the channel, then make sure you subscribe to the channel right now and click on the bell icon so you will be able to get the notifications of our videos every single day. And before I wrap up this video, I would like to ask you for a little favor to please smash the like button on this video if you like our content, because it helps this video and the channel as well. We will see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.